And hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Now before we go on, I just want to say that any spelling errors or so that is in this game or in the previous version of the game, please ignore it. It was just like a little test I did. Wasn't focusing on any spelling or anything like that. I just wanted to finish it very quickly. Now this video is going to be about me showing you why you should sometimes change the language you code with. Now, I developed a game that was inspired by GTA, Naruto, and Fable, and also a bunch of other text-based games. Now, I wanted to make this game using Delphi, or more specifically, Delphi 10. Now, the only problem I had here is that later on the game started lagging because you can't make one button do a bunch of different things. Like use it up to 5 times for one thing. So unless you really want to make that code really intense. So I decided I'm going to move over from Delphi to JavaScript. Now this is basically the outcome, or what I first started with, and then how it ended up later. So when you open it, you come to this part right here where you enter your name that you want for your ninja. Now I don't have much of a problem here, but I think that maybe a pop-up box would have been better, like a message just shows up and you just type in your name. And see, it's very basic layout, but it later starts lagging a lot when you work with the code, because you actually see the interface while doing it, and you have to add buttons over buttons. And as you can see, my chakra there has decreased because see that's kind of like what happens when you see everything you do has some sort of effect on one place or another. Now this is just the basics of how the game will look from here, but I made a better version, and let me show you the web page version. That was version, guys. Keep your dicks in your pants, please. Now let's just take note here, guys. When you use another language, there's always an advantage and a disadvantage. The advantage here is I can work without all of that lag, and and I can just keep on making until it grows so big everybody loves it, But the downside is it's not actually a game. It's a game, but it's not an application. It's a website. So this will have to go onto the web unless I use another language, for example Java or Python, to create it. Now see, this is what I meant. It's a pop-up box, and then you enter your name here. And see, now all your stats is here. The interface looks just so much better, and as you can see, everything is just so much better when I switch to this. There's also new timing and stuff like that. Removed a few questions, added a few of them, and as you can see, they change depending on the ones you choose. This will later on affect which choices you make, or which choices you can make. And see, here there's like a 50-50 chance you might get caught. For example, I just got caught. Some people never get this option for some reason. It's really unfair. I always get it. And you see, you can get a few tips here, and if you really want more, you can click on that help, and it will automatically send you to a help page, which was pretty hard to do if you wanted to do this in Delphi. Now there's another something that made it a little bit better. Now as you can see, everything's just it's just so much cleaner, and then I can just say okay, and see, you have a bunch of choices that will affect you in the future. And for example, that kid may or may not one day try and kill you depending on the choices you make. As you then can go home and sleep and recover your energy and chakra if you did waste some of them today, and HP. and you get some choices. Some of them won't work yet because I haven't added anything to that specific button yet, but others will work since, yeah. But as you can see, just changing to another language you might want to consider that, depending on the language you use right now. For example, I use Delphi and now I use this, and I am happy with the change. I would like to make this an application one day, so people don't need to go to the internet specifically to use this. But as you can see, it's actually really nice. So the beginning of the game is actually pretty boring because you're not really doing anything much except for exploring a little bit here and there, and you know, just like that. There's nothing special about the first day of the game, nor the second. The first week of this whole game is basically just you building up your character. After the first week, everything will start like falling after one another, and you will start like going on missions, and your choices that you make will really affect you. And this game made that a lot easier as well. Now let's see the cheat I put in. Now this also made it easier to add cheats to the game, because later on I might like add a little text box where you can add your cheats later on or something like that. And now look there, everything is as good as it needs to. I need to fix that, but it's fine. So that's actually all I wanted to say, guys. So this is how the basic game will look right now. Later on I will add my own art to this, so that this won't be, because that image in the background might actually be copyrighted for all I know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to like build this game until it's really a good game, and this will take me up to about 2 years if you consider how long this is going to take me, and because this is a lot of code. I haven't even finished with the first day yet, guys, and I'm already over 1k lines of code. I know I can make it shorter to maybe about like 900 lines of code, but it's not really that much worth it. I'd rather make the code easy to read and understand and make it less bug prone than do that, you know, because you know. But anyways, guys, that's all I'm going to say for now. I hope you enjoyed this video and it did teach you a little bit something about changing your coding language, and thank you all for watching. See you all in the next tutorial or episode. To teach the world to